enjoy your freedom while...
Glad to see you. Anything more?
I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients and
vapid fiction along the large helping of hand.
Until later, then.
Please, Alexander, don't fish me.
Get her, Dallas. Get that sorcerer.
You can figure this out. Come on.
Take that, sorcerer.
You're dead, Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're...
Here, missus. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does it? Hey, are you a lizard? Whoa!
Cool. I think you look weird.
See? Told ya. Take that, sorcerer.
Turtle Johnny puts an invisible sword...
Take that, sorcerer. No more sorcery. I hate this game.
The three kids...
Crack! The source collar's broken. I'm free. How about you, Dallas? I'll kill you again, Alexander.
For a moment, you watch the children...
This must be the place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
You can stay there with the dirty...
You'll be first to go.
No rest until the killer is found.
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes.
So many suspects. So many potential...
A floorboard creaks beneath your...
What are you doing, lizard? Trying to get the drop on me? Sneak up and slit my throat? Can't trust anyone, especially the likes of you, and especially what's been going on. You know what I mean, you vile serpent. Now leave me be. My Magister I was removed from their ranks due to my elven blood. I'll continue to serve, though. I won't stand to see my comrades taken by some... 3 Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named... That's what I'm intent on finding out. This tavern... I have to keep investigating. Keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know. What? I serve with utter loyalty. Useless. Bloody useless. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even a...
Pretty good, I know.
Wait, my friend.
I doubt a reptile could appreciate the beauty of
You have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own...
Well, never you mind. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. Normally I'd argue with you, but you do have a certain look about you. Very well. But if I am to write a first...
He stares at you for...
Let's cut to the chase, lizard. Your kind has built an empire on the backs of slaves, reaping the rewards of the innocent's toil. Do you condemn your kin?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a...
It isn't just slaves that suffer, though, is it? You eternally seek perfection, though offer no room in the creaking empire machine to the sage or the savant. What say you? This superiority complex, this haughtiness, so cold. Others see you for what you truly are. Monsters. Loveless, heartless, ruthless. You know it to be true.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his neck.
To all lovers of verse, I bring empire, built upon the backs of slaves, does not deserve the faintest breath of praise. Eternally, the servants toil and sweat, yet cannot extricate themselves from debt. When genius is average, the cream always rises. Ambition is all, a life of few surprises. The time has come to ease their daily grind and insist their hearts do overwhelm their minds. You must be delighted by my newest ode. Oh, soon bards throughout Rivellon will fame, notoriety, neither, or both. The thing about a good verse is that it wonderful. But I must...
He stares at you.
Let's cut to the chase, lizard. Your kind has built...
He smiles.
It isn't just slaves that suffer, though, is it? This superiority complex...
The bard hems and...
To all... the lizard's noble, graceful carriage. Their social norms I never could disparage. As slaves, their servants often are portrayed, yet still with food and bed are rightly paid. No weak links allowed within the chain. No caste will ever tolerate a stain. Abandon love and turn to worthy quests. Infatuation is but pointless jest.
Another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should.
Graceful carriage.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses. She slides one of the drinks towards you. Her head bobbles.
And that. Nothing like a glass of...
She slides another glass of ale.
Bottoms up. Can you just... Cheers to you, me, and...
Her gaze.
Damien's dull knife. This place. Another. What do you mean? Fat lot of good that'd do me around here. All dwarfies. So, to the dwarves. Psh, give me one good reason.
She dumps a heavy arm around your shoulder and pulls you in close. Her breath hot.
Look it. Look it. Look at this. This is my story.
She shows you the 2 swollen, angry red welts on the underside of her arm. She slaps them without finesse, making herself wince, and stares at you intensely.
I know how to make it better. I can fix it, all of it. I'll tell you. There's this woman. I'm not crazy. And if she kisses you, she's downstairs. And it's in her lips. I changed the right way. And then, you understand how, sometimes you just want to be fine. That's just it, isn't it?
She looks at you earnestly, her eye.
I seem good.
No weak links allowed within the chain. No caste will ever tolerate a stain. Abandon love and turn to worthy quests.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your back. Then a smile creases his face. A smile...
Greetings, my lady. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world. You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar.
I ain't intolerant. You're the intolerant one. As slaves,
You want an engraved imitation?
Slobbering all over me.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with...
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Her eyes soften.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for a lizard, but all the more impressive. You and my Kniles might even get along. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? You've still some way to go yet, then. What can I get you in the meantime? You ought to enjoy a little rest while you can. Don't you worry. The Magister will keep you... Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A fine physician indeed. That's my boy. Some say all a growing child needs is food and sunshine. I say abstinence and chastity will grow him fine. Oh, but it's so good to meet a friend of Kniles. Here, have a little... No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a terrible waste. You can hang your hat on that. I'd love to show you, but I'm afraid I can't either. But I suppose, well, there's no harm, is there? You seem to... Here, take this key and head on up the stairs. You'll find Niall's room there.
She nods an uninterested...
Here for the fight? This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Buy me a drink and I'll think about it. Cheers.
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow.
Please, madam. You should not be back here. It's not safe. Sharp knives, boiling liquids, short tempers. Don't underestimate the... You should speak to Loverick if you want.
This is more like it. This room has standards.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and some...
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn, and I without my compass. The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. I'm haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad.
She buries her head.
Make it.
You really don't have to look that far.
The bell still rings.
It's a shame, it is.
An absolute shame.
Oh no, can you believe it? The divine son...
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this, but I hope that...
You said it.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
What about that? What is raining?
Now is not the time for a bath.
It's as lush as it's always been. Now train your eyes on my treasures, not my person.
Yes, my lord.
You've got to pick who you can trust. And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
What about that? What is raining?
Why do you shiver so? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord. Quite so. The atmosphere in here is spooky.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Pull yourself together, man.
You
Or
got
should I
that
check
right,
the cupboards for ogres?
You got that right.
And I'm
But
saying you can
that's
trust
quite
me.
all right.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as raining.
As you approach the silken-robed noble, Ifan does it.
I know this man, and he's not at all what he seems. A moment.
Ifan bounds forward and embraces the man, all effusive greetings. As they part, talking animatedly, the man's beard slips. They chatter away for some time, using a guttural cant you struggle to understand. At one point, the man says something and looks over at you intently. Ifan waves his... The man hunkers down and seems to be sketching a rough map on the floor, using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of thread. Ifan claps the man on the back.
Well, now we know the way to the sawmill. And we know Roos thinks I'm bringing you there as part of the Godwoken contract.
It's disgusting, that's what it is.
You're right about that. Right as raining.
I'll knock it if I want, even if I haven't tried it. The experience of a lifetime, is it? It's disgusting, that's what it is. I'll knock it if I want, even if I haven't tried it.
You've got to...
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Perhaps I could go downstairs?
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
All right about that. Right as rain, Hilda.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
What on earth is that noise? It would be my stomach, my lord. Perhaps I could go downstairs for a bit of stew. Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers, they're to be guarded day and night. Yes, of course. Of course, my lord.
rings the bell?
You've got a pickaxe and trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
The carved figure is your touch creates a ripple across.
Of course. Told you I would, didn't I? Up to you.